This is Diego Cordovez.
Adam Schoenfeld.
Welcome to The Scoop, brought to you by Full Tilt Poker. We had a very enjoyable session with Scotty Nguyen last week. We've got him back for part 2. Anyone missed part 1, it's on Card Player TV. And let's just go right into part 2. Well, one thing I think that sets you apart, there are a few other players, but not many, is that you're very conscious of the fans, even when you're playing. I mean, when I'm playing, I really just try to shut out anything. Not to say that I have any fans, but even if I
no,
do,
but when Diego's playing, he won't even say hello to me.
I know.
I'm
or
just
Jeff.
focused.
I play with him, I know.
Yeah. You walk by and I'm just like,
He don't say anything.
you know,
No.
even between hands, you know, I mean, you're getting up, you're talking to people, you're very
Yeah.
conscious
Signing
of the
autographs.
reaction that people have, and also, as people have seen on television, you might be in the hand against someone, you're showing your cards to the crowd. You've got the fans involved in a way that other people would be afraid to involve them. You know, you'd think, boy, maybe they're going to
The
give
cheater,
away something.
yeah, somebody watching over
just,
you.
or just the reaction
Yeah.
might give something
Or just
away
that you don't want to be
whatever.
distracted. There's a million things, but you're a showman. Sometimes that can go a little far. You would.
Yes, showing card is, in that time, I have my strategy to make the player call me.
Right.
You're trying to
Scotty can talk.
manipulate the other
And that's
player.
part of poker.
Yes, but showing card at that time, I don't mean anything. I don't mean to try to embarrass myself or
Eric.
Eric.
You had a hand,
Right.
yeah.
I didn't mean that. Just I'm so confident. This guy will call me. You know what I mean? Let's get the fan involved because it's gonna be so on TV. You want something. It's like I say, if the parent at home switching through channel and then they saw Scotty on TV, they would keep that channel right there.
No one can dispute that you are a showman, and
A natural show.
95% of your show is super likable. People love you. You know that.
Yeah.
And it's almost like professional wrestling sometimes. When you're putting on a show, it's also good to have a bad guy sometimes.
Yes.
But, I feel both ways about this. Because I'm a huge fan of yours
Yeah.
and have been for over 10 years.
I know.
I love the Scotty show. This time, you went a little too far.
Yes.
No, I don't think you went a mile too far. I think you went a little too far. Is that fair?
Yes.
Do you think when you talked about the fans and the involvement of the fans, was that an influence when we're talking about the 50K horse, which everyone's seen on TV all these times and become controversial? Did the fans play a role in that, as you were talking about, in terms of influencing
No.
you,
It's
or not?
nothing to do with the fan. It's just something I'm natural born and play, and it's not just try to prove the world who Scotty Nguyen is, or prove my loved one, honey, I can do this.
Yeah.
But prove to the fan, you my fan, you would never regret it, because I will give it all, and the H.O.R.S.E event is just like the last 3 years. I always dream to be in it, not just
That was your number one goal.
yes,
Yeah.
not just play in it,
Yeah.
but have to win it.
We talked to you. You may be one of the only repeat guests we've had on this show. And I remember talking to you just before the 50K horse, and you were excited about it.
Yes, because that's my like you guys say.
Apart from the money, you'd rather win that than the main event.
Of course,
You know.
baby, because I win the main
Respect
and
event.
the main
already.
event you've done.
I've done
right.
that.
Right.
I have a chance to repeat.
Yeah.
The UPT, I have a chance to repeat.
Yeah.
The horse, I have a chance. I haven't won. That's why I
Right.
want it so badly.
Right.
And then when you're there, a moment, you just forget the fans watching you.
Yeah, you got caught up in the
You're on
moment a
TV.
little
Yes,
much.
that's it.
Yeah.
You just want it so bad. You can taste it. 3 players left.
I said the same thing to Michael DiMichele, because his behavior was not perfect either. But I said the same thing to him. It's like, okay, he got caught up in the moment. He went a little too far also. But like,
But then he shut it down.
yeah.
Which
Then
is a
he
big thing.
correct his behavior. But it's like, you have such a track record, and you are a good guy. I mean, it shouldn't tarnish. To me, it doesn't. The victory is spectacular, and then the follow-up is spectacular.
But when you see it on TV,
Yes. I hated it.
how different was it watching it
I hated it.
Yeah.
as opposed to
You know,
being in it?
baby?
Did it surprise you? Did it just feel different from when you
Oh,
were there?
even now, if I turn on the channel on ESPN, the horse 50K horse on,
Yeah.
I never watch it.
Oh, really?
It just
But it's a shame that this
Yeah,
is
see, I'm
like
sorry
your
that
biggest
because-
triumph, and now it's kind of
At that
hard for you to
time,
watch it.
baby, I don't even think what I do wrong. All I want is playing pokers and win and set my goal. What I'm the first day I'm step in it for
Yeah.
to win the trophy, a Ghibli trophy
Yeah.
home. All I ever think is that. I told you, the last 20 years, every time you see me on TV, nothing but very well behaved.
Of course.
Give the fan whatever they need.
Yep.
So many tournaments I've blown in WPT because the fan.
Right.
Because I want to give them the show.
Yep.
I play bad hand.
Right.
I played with no hand because later
show
on
the
they
big
want,
bluff.
wow, look
They
at
want to see
Scotty,
Scotty.
ain't got
Right.
nothing.
Right. They want to see Scotty pull
They
the
don't
ball.
want to see you. They're just sitting.
Yes,
tight.
I have 3 million in chips. Second play got 1 million in chips, and I come out 6. Come on,
Right. Right.
baby. So I'm the only man being final WPT 8 times, and I only win 1
Right.
because I give it to the fans so much.
Mm-hmm.
But don't matter how good how many years, good things and good time you give it to them.
Right.
It's all I take is one little thing at the 50K horse, and I never regret what I say or talk to those players.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I regret is, man, I let my fan down. I let my loved one down. I talk, when I say the next tournament, you should never be like that. I should never let them talk me into it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I mean? How good I am. When I don't like something, what do? I walk.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Well, I was going to say this is something that made a big impression when I first started playing, because it seemed like it would be so counterintuitive that we'd be playing, and if you took a bad beat, or even if you didn't take a bad beat, but something upset you, you'd go outside to smoke, and you'd come back like a half hour later, and they would have blinded off.
Yeah.
But it was probably
chips, and you'd come back, but
That's
you
a-
knew that it was better to lose some chips
Right.
than to
Than to
tilt
lose
them
them all.
off or
Yes.
to distract
You know
them.
who else
so
does
you come
that?
back and you play your best at least.
Another great champion who does that is Phil Hellmuth.
Yeah.
He will take a walk and
Because he learned from me, baby.
yeah.
You can ask him that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's Scotty Nguyen style. Before he wouldn't do that.
Right.
When
Much
he
to
saw me
much to
do
his
so many
detriment.
times.
Yeah.
Baby? Just like, think about it. The horse event we play, 200,000, 1 and 200,000 blind.
Right.
Four-handed.
Yep.
You know how fast it's go four-handed.
It was a fast structure, surprisingly, given what was at stake once it got shorthanded there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was big limits that were being
And I
played.
walk. All I want to do, I just lost a big pot. All I want to do is rush out there. You know how far from the main room to the outside, right? I just want to walk out there and smoke and come back, right? Rush out there. When I come back, here come the fan stopping me.
Right.
Pictures.
Of course, right.
And I have to stop. When I come back, I lost almost $1 million just in the blind and any stuff. But you see, I don't think like that.
Yeah.
See, I'm the only man ever do something like that.
Yeah.
Because there's no play out there, no 1 in 200,000 blind. There's no way they're gonna walk, right?
You've got enough confidence that you'll come
Right.
back even with a shorter stack and do what you have to
Because skill, baby.
do. Yeah.
The horse is limit, baby. What they gonna hurt me?
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? Couple of blind, I spot you guy that. You know what I mean? See, when I play, when I'm down, okay, like we start 10,000. In 2 hours, first hour, I lost 5,000.
Yep.
I thought to myself, hey, Scotty, you just spot them half, baby.
Right.
That's all. And then I walk.
Something about horse, and limit in general, but really the horse, I notice a lot of times, now I'm talking about smaller tournaments, of course, I didn't play the 50K, but you could be down to a nub, you could be down to nothing and come back.
Yes.
Because, you get in a hand, all of a sudden it's a 5-way hand, now you got 5 times the chips.
Well, especially when you're in a nub in the stud games, including Raz, because of the antes, you can be in there just for the antes and make a big comeback.
Right.
Which
You can come
which
back
people
in a
have.
horse.
I
Yes.
mean,
Did you guys know I won the host event before, right? H.O.R.S.E.
at the World Series.
at Commerce.
Oh, the Commerce, yeah.
We don't have host at the World Series, don't we?
No, they had
They
shoe.
had shoe.
Right.
Yeah, they have
shoe.
shoes. But host,
Yeah.
at Commerce, I won that.
Yeah.
Right.
I told you I won everything except Raz, man.
So if you win the Raz, you still won it. Thank
Yes.
goodness.
See, the old day they put hose, right? They take out the Raz, I win.
Right.
Now they put it in it, I win. You know what I mean? See, people, they now all the player they set on the 50K.
It's super
It's set.
prestigious.
Now it's the biggest thing for all the
Right.
players.
It's the biggest thing. It's the most prestigious thing, and thank goodness what it's done is also revitalized a lot of live games because, kind of medium and high limit action was dying out, and now it's not just horse. I mean, they need to add all these new games like Badoogie and Triple Draw and stuff in there.
Okay, now all the game between 3 and 600, 4 and 800 to 2 and 4,000.
Mm-hmm.
What game do they play?
Mixed
games,
That's
of
right,
course,
baby.
And they play 12-game mixes and
Yes.
10-game mixes. So
So, baby,
the World Series this year.
Horse is like everybody playing now.
Yeah. And now it's interesting because now everyone is weak in some games, or at least weaker in some games, and now everyone's playing differently. It adds a lot to the game.
Now, if you could win the 50,000 horse again,
right. If you don't do that,
yeah, it would be disappointing. Then the rest doesn't count. You got to win it again.
Thanks for joining us on The Scoop, brought to you by Full Tilt Poker, and some great stuff from Scotty.
Scotty's on.
He's on for part 3 next week, so look for us same time, same station. Write to us at thescoop@cardplayer.com.
2 bracelets. Awesome.
Well, these aren't easy to win. I remember this one like it was yesterday. My opponent had me down to my left. Sorry. Anyway, it's down to my last few chips. So I had to call.
We play at FullTiltPoker.com.